The Pretoria High Court heard arguments on the removal of the Tshwane Mayor and the Speaker today. The court suspended all the resolutions passed by the Tshwane Council earlier this month. We do touch base with our reporter Pelane Phakgadi, who's at the Pretoria High Court as we speak. What is the latest on the developments? You were chatting to Mpho a little bit earlier on. What are the outcomes and what have been the various reactions of the council members?
Definitely. The immediate update there, Tammy, is that the matter stands down until Thursday to allow the African National Congress to respond to the Speaker's application that basically talks about them being not having been afforded an opportunity to come through and make. Another thing that the African National Congress there in their papers to the court, they are arguing that this court lacks jurisdiction and that this matter should be heard in council by councillors, and that political matters should be heard by politicians themselves and resolved as such. But one of the the applicants is the economic freedom fighters there, and joining me now is Afrika Mabowana, who will just on behalf of the EFF here share with us their immediate response. You are the fifth applicants here, and you were asked to respond to the matters. What was your response to the matter when they say that this should be nullified? You did not elect leaders duly because the process was flawed.
No, look, according to rules and orders of council, section 14, it allows us as the councillors, 1/4 of the council, to put in or revoke any decision that was taken by council before, without any debate, my brother. And that is basically what we did. When the presiding officer came in, I personally was the person who tabled that particular review to revoke a council resolution which says that we must have an acting speaker, because at the time, the acting speaker that we had was under the influence of alcohol.
No, talk to us about the relationship we see with African National Congress now. It seems that you guys are fighting this together, and you want to have the mayor that you would elect duly and the speaker that you would also elect duly, but at the same time saying that what happened on the 5th of December was what was supposed to happen because the process was followed, as you say.
We don't have the relationship with the ANC. We have a consensus. We have a principled agreement that as majority of councillors, because we have seen that the current mayor is not giving services to our people, he has to be removed.
So you have voted for the removal of the mayor. Would you be voting now in conjunction with the ANC for a new mayor to be put in place?
Yes, absolutely, because if we remove this current mayor, automatically it means that we'll then, according to relevant legislation, have to elect a new mayor. But those are, of course, the discussions that are going to take place immediately after we have become successful in terms of the outcomes of this court.
On Thursday, we are expecting that the ANC, you guys will come back here, and as well, the ANC will be defending itself together against the Speaker's application, and as well against the Democratic Alliance's application. What is your main play to the court as well that you want the court to hear on Thursday as we conclude?
The most important thing that we want the court to hear here is that as the councillors were followed, particularly the EFF, when we had tabled the review of council resolution, we have followed the rules to the latter. Therefore, the councillor must rule in our favor. But over and above that, you must remember that if majority of councillors decide on something, therefore it means that that particular decision must be upheld.
Afrika Mabowana, thank you very much for joining us there from the Economic Freedom Fighters here in Tshwane. He says, as far as they are concerned, that Thursday night council meeting on the 5th of December was legitimate, and the removal of the mayor and the speaker then was also legitimate, and that basically my understanding is that they are also of the view that the High Court cannot hear the matter and should not hear and lacks jurisdiction to hear the matter of politicians petitions which are in council. So council should remain council, and council is not the court. So that is their main arguments that we've heard from the African National Congress. As earlier we talked to Tshwane Mayor, but the chair. Some of their claims that there has not been any form of governance, and also claiming that since the DA took power, there has not really been much development, and then it continues to be seen of whether the people of Hammanskraal will receive clean water at any time soon, and as well of the continuous power outages in the places like Olivenhoutbosch, Atteridgeville, Mamelodi, and so on. So it's the battle of political parties which want to seize Tshwane, and that's what we will be here on Thursday to hear, of course, if the African National Congress and its co-applicants will survive and will basically succeed in their application to the court and their praise as well.
Thank you very much, Pelane. That's Pelane Phakgadi coming to us there from the Pretoria High Court.